You guys, we've got to talk about what is going on with Euphoria, specifically the cast, because some people have found themselves in some trouble recently. A lot of discussions have been had about them on the internet, and it is just adding to the whole mess that is Euphoria Season 3. We are going to get into everything that is being said. As we've talked about, this upcoming season of Euphoria has stirred up quite a bit of drama from behind-the-scenes rumors of creative differences between Sam, Zendaya, and HBO, not agreeing on where they wanted the story to go, and also rumors of drama behind the scenes due to Sam Levinson's reputation, with him being heavily criticized following the release of The Idol. Many viewers and even cast members have expressed concerns about his storytelling approach, specifically that his writing often includes unnecessarily graphic content, especially involving young women, and sometimes lacks a clear narrative purpose. When it came to The Idol, critics felt that the show prioritized shock value over meaningful storytelling, and that Sam leaned into a male gaze heavy portrayal despite the show's alleged original concept that so many people wanted to see, centered around Lily Rose Depp's character being this cute little pop superstar. And what we got was some weird little fetishy, I don't know, fantasy of Sam's or something. But aside from drama within the show and if this upcoming season will be worth waiting for, some are wondering if this beloved cast will be so adored by the time the show rolls out, since some of the cast has either found themselves in controversy or with fans worried about their well-being. Obviously, we're not talking about Zendaya here, as she is very well loved by everybody. She is shooting Spider-Man, and everyone is just eating up every piece of content that ever comes out about her. But when it comes to her co-stars, like Dominic Fike and Sweeney, well, it's been a wild ride for them on the internet as of late. Dominic has been at the center of a lot of conversations recently. He joined Euphoria in season 2 as Elliot, a troubled teen who became entangled in this messy love triangle between Rue and Jules and kind of broke up them as friends. Anyway, in the end, him and Jules both kind of betray Zendaya and out the fact that her character Rue has been using. It's this whole thing. It's the whole reason why she owes money to Lori, because they exposed her for using and her mom flushed her drugs, so she's effed. But one of the most talked about moments from the season was when Dominic performed Elliot's song during the finale, which some felt was a little unnecessary because the song just kind of went on for a little too long and everyone was like, what is the purpose of this? We're eating up some time here that we could be getting into the real thick of the story. But anyway, when it came to season 3, some weren't even sure if he was going to return, because when HBO had originally announced the returning cast members in an effort to hype up this next season and announce that they were filming, they did not include Dominic on the list. Some wondered if it had to do with the fact that he actually admitted he was struggling with addiction during the filming of season 2 and showed up to set high on multiple occasions. He said that Sam even hired him a sober coach, but still he nearly got fired from the show because some of the scenes that even made it into the final cut of the show, he was under the influence, and he was talking about this in an interview that he was reprimanded and told that he couldn't act like this, and said that they were telling him, bro, you cannot be doing this, but he still showed up to work this way, which is obviously super freaking unprofessional. And somehow he ended up in season 3. But some people were wondering if he was even gonna be in season 3 because he was admitting all this. But back when they announced the cast, Variety got the exclusive saying that he would be returning. Outside of Euphoria though, Dominic's behavior has sparked concern among fans, especially during some of his recent live performances.
Anyway, this fucking Mr. Beast guy, I'm saying, dude, it doesn't make no type of sense to me. No one has that fucking money. I should have that money, because I would be able to do so much with it. And look at his face. It's all fucking... I hate it. Anyway, this next one's called Mama Boy. In this song, I sound kind of like a mosquito, but when you play high grades, make sure you take the mosquito noise out of it. Start smoking weed again. What? You smoke weed and then you don't want to go out. Could have recorded it on your cell phones and put it on the internet, but I didn't because I knew you were going to do that. See? 2 steps ahead.
And given how he's discussed some of his past of, you know, how he acted on Euphoria, people were like, I don't know, like he's acting kind of weird, like is he on something again, like what's going down? One Reddit user asked in reference to his recent Lollapalooza performance, is Dominic Fike okay? He seemed like he was high as a kite. His performance was good, Voice was great, but in between songs, he couldn't form a sentence and his early exit with his son was super awkward, not talking ish, just a bit worried for the guy. But he did kind of address things at Lollapalooza, especially when he went on the whole rant the previous performance at a music festival. He claimed he wasn't on drugs for that.
I watched back some of the footage because I have an Instagram, and I was visibly moving very fast. And some people think I was on drugs. I was not on any drugs. But I was moving very fast, and I felt that I needed to slow it down for this set. So I'm going to take a deep breath. And I know that that's not common practice at these festivals. I know that everyone is here drugged up, had a little bit of alcohol. You're waiting on Sabrina Carpenter. That's all I was intended. But yeah, I don't know. I want you guys to be here with me.
During his Lollapalooza performance, though, he did bring out his son, which confirmed to the public that he actually was a dad, because this was a thing that not a lot of people knew. It was kind of this very niche piece of news that his super fans knew about, but he hadn't made an announcement about it. And this was basically him confirming it at Lollapalooza. So we would hope that he wasn't on anything, just rambling on rants during the show, because if he's gonna bring his baby out on stage, like, you would hope that he was gonna be all fine for that. But Selena Sloan, the mother of his son Rocket, shared on Instagram following the performance, "Thank you, Chicago, for being so gentle to baby Rocket." And the two of them don't seem to be together, but clearly are on good terms for them to be together at Lollapalooza for this. But I think this is so weird, you guys. She's been getting so much backlash just for being the mother of his child. Some fans are just sending her so much hate because they don't like the fact that Dom has been with her. I don't know, it's so dumb. But ever since they kind of made it public that he has a son and she posted this confirming that, you know, she's the mother of his baby, she's been getting some hate, which I think is ridiculous. But speaking of Dominic's love life, he dated his Euphoria co-star Hunter Schafer. And during an appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she revealed that she was left fundamentally changed by the experience of being cheated on for the first time, and that being one of the reasons that her relationship with Dominic ended. Some fans of the show weren't too happy hearing that this was how things ended between them and wondered how this was going to impact season 3 and the vibes. But other than Dominic, Sydney Sweeney went from being someone people really loved and rooted for to someone the internet has been tearing apart ever since her American Eagle Good Genes ad. To the point that even in her trying to promote a new movie, people were heckling her over the messaging of the ad.
Sydney, can you click autograph? Sydney, can you do it?
Sorry, Sydney, any comments about the ad?
Sydney, please.
That is being racist.
Thank you.
If you guys didn't see, American Eagle launched a campaign last month titled "Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes," like Jeans. Leaning into the whole play on words between jeans and jeans sounding the same, the campaign included a line saying Sydney Sweeney has great genes, and people took this as an ad saying you gotta be blonde with blue eyes to have great genes. People accused American Eagle of subtly promoting white supremacist ideals, and Sydney and American Eagle have gotten so much backlash, especially when conservatives in the White House and right-leaning public figures began supporting the campaign. Then people started digging into her political party and discovered she was a registered Republican, and then she was getting more hate. American Eagle then posted a response to the backlash writing, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes, is and always was about the genes, her story. Will continue to celebrate how everyone wears their American Eagle jeans with confidence their way. Great genes look good on everyone." Now, with all of this going on, her brother seemed to poke some fun at the situation. He posted that he was promoted to staff sergeant, he is in the Air Force, and he put on his story, "It's them good genes." So that didn't really help her, I'm gonna be honest, but the wave of backlash towards her hasn't quieted down, and it's got some uninterested in what she's up to next, which is actually filming Euphoria. But despite recent backlash, she did go out with some of her co-stars the other night, Maud Apatow, Hunter Schafer, and Jacob Elordi. They all went out and were singing karaoke at a bar. So at least some of the cast is getting along though, but people are certainly skeptical of how this next season will be. There's a lot of rumors about what will end up happening on screen, but we'll see if people are even rooting for this cast come its release, whether they decide to put this out After all this time, they're alleging it's gonna come out next year. I don't know if I believe them. I'll believe it when I see a type of situation, but let me know what you guys think about Euphoria. Are you still looking forward to it? How do you feel about the cast? Do you think all of this noise right now is going to affect everything? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.